Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your TNA Event Center Wrestling Report. And now here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977 episode 2074, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, 2074. No, episode 2075, excuse me. Made a mistake there. Episode 2075. And I'd recheck. You saw I got to check to make sure. So, episode 2075, March 6, 2025. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it once. I'll say it again. I said it a couple of times already. I'm probably going to say something on Facebook before I get off for the night. As far as get off the computer for the night. I want to thank everybody for their birthday greetings, whether it be here on YouTube or on X or Instagram or even mostly on Facebook. Everybody does it on Facebook most of the time. I want to thank everybody for that. Like I said, this is my haircut. Like I do it look like Gunther a little bit, So I'm really, I had a great birthday. Went to, decided to go to a couple places. Need to go shop, and I think tomorrow I'm planning on going to see the Queen of the Ring movie, and since they're playing it at the Dartmouth Mall Theater late in the evening, I don't want to go there. I want to go right in the afternoon, so it will be. So I'm really excited about it. So we shall see what happens. In that endeavor. So, I'm very, very excited, and I'm planning on going to see Queen of the Ring tomorrow. I'll probably put the shirt away for now and put on my Timeless Tony. I have a couple of Timeless Tony Storm shirts I want to wear, so I'm totally excited about that. So thank you for all the birthday wishes. I do appreciate it. I feel very blessed. And like I said, it really excites me on the inside. All right, let's talk about what happened on TNA. Elijah and Brian Myers went one-on-one. Alicia Edwards gets involved during the matchup, and then Elijah did pick up the victory. Then the system attacks Elijah after the matchup. Joe Hendry assists Elijah against the system. And then Gia Miller interviewed Ace Austin and the Rascals as they got their hands full with the Northern Armory, but also Wes Lee, Tyreek Igwe, and Tyson DuPont from NXT. So there's that. Meanwhile, the First Class Penthouse with Casey Navarro and AJ Francis, and they've been running their mouths, addressing the Fuil Sail University crowd. And Steve Macklin interrupts First Club. Casey Navarro runs his mouth, and so a challenge has been issued by AJ Francis to Steve Macklin. Macklin says, "You better give you half an hour to suit up." So Zaya Brookside versus Savannah Evans, while Rosemary is watching the matchup. I think Rosemary's got designs on Zaya Brookside. Savannah Evans didn't end up winning the matchup on that part. And then Spitfire decided to have a little bit of fun with the Elegance girls, the girls of Elegance. I'm talking about Ash and Heather by Elegance. And the personal concierge is hiding and embarrassed and all that, as they're giving them punk, rockstar punk makeovers. And so John Schuyler, who now no longer the good hands but the great hands, introduced, was running his mouth in the Orlando crowd before his match against Mike Santana. And and then Mike Santana ended up winning the matchup, but Jason Hodge tried to attack him, and all of a sudden he saw that coming. And Mustafa Ali, along with Tasha Steele, addressed Mike Santana and said, "Hey, you claim to be clean, are you going to have a urine test?" I'm like, "Oh boy, urine test." So, and it seems like Mustafa Ali's trying to do everything he can to get out of this matchup against Mike Santana. And I say Mustafa Ali is a wimpy coward, as the case. So, and then Steve Macklin went one-on-one with AJ Francis as Casey Navarro got involved during the matchup, but then the Northern Armory came out distracting Macklin, and it cost him the match against AJ Francis. Meanwhile, Leon Slater, Elijah, Matt Hardy, and Joe Hendry were talking about who their fifth partner would be. Ryan Nemeth approaches them and wants to be their fifth partner. But then Nick Nemeth does, Nick Nemeth did FaceTime with Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy says, we don't trust him. We don't trust your younger brother. And he starts crying. He goes, I hate you all. And so Nick Nemeth will be the fifth person in that 10-man tag against the System and the Colognes. And Steve Macklin real ticked off at the Northern Armory for costing him the matchup, and Eric Young's trying to explain about how everything happens in due time. There's reasons, method to the madness, and all that. And then Frankie Kazarian tries to agitate Macklin, and Macklin says, I am not in the mood. And then you got the face-to-face between two big Nigerian giants in Moose and Obafemi. Moose came out first, but then he signaled the security to all line up. And so, and then when Obafemi came out too, Obafemi's like, what's up with this? And all that, I don't understand. You and I will go one-on-one, face-to-face, talk about this. But he gives Moose his props, a little respect, but then he goes, I don't understand why you got all the security. And then all the security and Brian Myers looked at him. Anybody that can attack and take out Obafemi, anyway, you guys will join the System. And then the security decided to jump on Obafemi, and Obafemi just went, wow, shoved out everybody in the way while he was distracted with the security. The System attacked him from behind, knocked him down, and Moose ended up holding up both the NXT and TNA X Division championships. What does this mean exactly? Who knows for sure. Then Fraxium addresses the Hardy, saying, hey, TNA, we're going to beat you and take the TNA tag team titles. We're going to be the best team of all time. We'll see if that can actually happen. Then the 6-man tag, the trios matchup, Ace Austin and the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz against the Northern Armory. That will be Eric Young leading Judas Icarus and Travis Williams to the ring. And Wesley, Tyreek Igwe, and Tyson DuPont distract the team of Austin and the Rascals during their 6-man tag, costing them the matchup, with giving the North Armory the win over Ace Austin and the Rascals. And then Mike Santana confronts Santana Morella about this whole thing, and Santana Morella was like, I agree with you, it's stupid, but it will go over my head. I got a boss too. So, and then Mike Santana understands that, and then she overhears Tasha Steelz yelling at some gopher to, make the coffee right, or don't make it at all, and then the gopher walks away. You can't let her talk to you like that. Let me deal with this. And he had this big smile on his face, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He's no Polo Jericho, right? And he went into the men's room. Then, and that's, Spitfire trains with the Elegance girls, wearing them out, and they're like, no, we don't want to do anymore, and all that. And Spitfire says, you gotta do what we say. And then Masa Slamovich addresses the Orlando crowd about her title match against Cora Jade. Cora Jade comes out, starts running her mouth, and then all of a sudden Tessa Blanchard blindsides her from behind, and then both girls were jumping on Masa Slamovich until Lei Ying Lee came to the aid of Masa Slamovich. Then Steelz hands Ali another coffee, wink, and told him that the test came back negative. That means Santana's back. We gotta do something now. He wants to get out of the match, but then he starts taking a sip. You all right, sir? I'm just fine. Just go. And he walks away. He drank the pee. He drank the pee. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. That's freaking hilarious. Then Ryan Nemeth comes out and said, "My big brother is coming back in 8 days." So, TNA in 8 days. And then the main event, the Hardys versus the Colognes, Eddie and Orlando. This is a battle of family teams. Colognes, the cousins. Eddie being the younger brother of Carlito and Orlando being the cousin of Carlito against the Hardys. But then the Systems attack the Hardys during the matchup, giving the Hardys the win by DQ. The Colognes jump right in until Elijah Slater and Hendry aided the Hardys. And then Santino Marella had this idea that, hey, let's make this thing a 10-man tag match in a steel cage. Which makes things more interesting than ever before. So I can't wait. So that is all the time we have for the TNA Event Center for March the 6th, my birthday, of 2025. Thank you for all for tuning in. Tomorrow we got Bullseye and SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll go with that. Thank you for tuning in, and until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, door for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.